Hello, welcome back to my vlog. How are we all doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm actually starting this week's vlog on the Tuesday. So yesterday all I did was work. Tell me why out of like the two options we chose to do chess. Bearing in mind that I actually I'm not that fanatic about chess, not really the best either. I've got to explain to like maybe I think it's like a class of 6 how to play it and like special moves and like opens and everything like that. So my plan of action is, because George plays chess like quite avidly and like quite a lot more than I do, is that I am just gonna play chess for like a game each night until Saturday. And then hopefully I will become a master. Like, how hard can it be? Honestly, how hard can it be? See, I have kind of learned how to plait my hair, and I've been sleeping with it in like 2 braids like here for the last like 2 nights. And I definitely need to learn how to like do the ends as well, because I just put them up in like a little like ponytail, like tie it up at the end. And then these bits I just need to like learn how to actually plait. What else has been happening? Last time you saw me, I was actually just in the same car, but we did actually go to my niece's birthday party on the Saturday. We went down on the Friday and then came back up on the Saturday, and it was such a cute little weekend. I didn't film anything because it was really cute, really nice to see my sister and like chat. I got my hair done actually, so I'm a little bit blonder. Just waiting for the studio to open, and then I've got 1 lesson today and then 1 lesson tomorrow. Tomorrow's quite busy. Like, I've just done 2 of my days of work, and I've got to go in on Thursday to do the last bits of my hours. And then yeah, tomorrow is quite busy. I've got a hearing test randomly. I was like, I think a couple of months ago I got the earwax like checked out and there was nothing there, but I thought, do you know what, it's free, I might as well just go and do a hearing test, whatever. Then I have a Zoom meeting, then I have the lesson, and then I am going to the pub quiz because I don't actually have uni this week. I also need to write my journal, so I have started it, guys, but I'm just over 1,000 words, so I need to add another 4,000 words into it. We are going to Brighton for the both days, like the Saturday and the Sunday. We bought an Airbnb, or well, we didn't buy an Airbnb, but we have booked an Airbnb, so we will be doing that this weekend. August, obviously, like with the lessons, with it coming out of school time, August becomes like really quiet, so I think I have only like 1 lesson in that month. But my point with this is that I have decided that I am doing my grade 8 in the August, because I'm going to go back to the college that I went and did my grade 6 in, and then I'm gonna just buy a grade 8 book, learn the 3 songs, go back to college, learn them via that, and get like the basics, like the know-how and the knowledge and the theory. Then I'm going to use August to practice. Then I'm going to film it, and then by September I will be a grade 8 like certified, because it's on my 30 before 30 list, and I just keep putting it off. I'm always like, oh, I'm so busy, I can't go over to my mum's to pay drums. Oh, I'm too busy, I can't do this. What is stopping me from, on my days off, like going over there? Honestly, it'd be my own damn self. It ties into the 30 before 30 series, so I will make a separate video of that and like the practice for that as well. For the studio to open, and I shall see you in there. So apologies for the sweatiness, it's still really hot in this studio. I've just finished my only lesson of the day, and we basically just went through the grade 2 pieces, played along with the track, and then went through like the fills and everything, because in these like new rock school ones, they make the player and make the student like make their own fills up, and when I was doing it, it was literally like you play like 2 A4 pieces, like of pieces of paper, and then that's it. But yeah, I'm just gonna jam now. bloody sticking right. I think I've sussed it. Nope, I haven't. Let's try this again. This is the second page of this stupid song. It's not going to focus, but it's the middle one. But I drum. None of my snares to my basses. Oh my god. Someone just scraped the back of their, like the bottom of their car. Anyway, just finished the studio. I did a little bit of jamming. I'm actually like surprised because I thought I would be like really bad at like sight reading, but it turns out that actually nearly like what 12 years of drumming actually pays off. Like I can actually sight read, which is always a nice surprise. And then I was just looking at Panic at the Disco. That's what I was actually sight reading. I now have nothing to do. I need to play some chess. So I shall see you then. Let's go get my ears tested. I have just had my ears done, and they said that both my eardrums are fine, and there is a little bit of like concern on my right ear, I think he said. And basically I was like, well, I do drums and I teach drums, and he's like, okay, do you wear any like hearing protection and stuff like that? And I said, oh, I use loops, and I use like the big drum headphones, like you'll see them. And I said I was thinking about getting my in-ears done. Like they basically like mold your ear canal, and then it gives you better like ear protection. So I think I've booked him for that for next week, and it was as much as I thought it was going to be. Have them on a string, and you have like 100 days to decide if they work for you or not, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to hop onto this soon, and then I am going to edit my vlog. Hello, I have just got back from work, finished early today. Last time you saw me, I was in the coffee shop and I was getting my ears done. I have got this microteach today, well, this weekend, and we basically went through on the Zoom with the person I'm doing it with, what each of us are going to do in this lesson, because it's about chess. I'm not the most confident about the moves and the openers and stuff, so I'm going to do like the initial assessment and like the first activity, which is basically I'm going to make them like rearrange, so the names, the like icons of them, the pieces, and then their moves, and then I'm going to make them become one of the pieces. So if you're like the knight, you can go like I'm going to get them up and like walking around and moving and stuff, what I'm going to do in that lesson. And he was like, oh, that's really good like idea, and I was like, I know, the creativity is flowing. What else did I do yesterday? I had my last lesson with one of my students, and then they've broken up for summer, or like they're not going to have any lessons for August, then we're going to go back in September, because as I said in my last vlog, he has actually passed, but I'm waiting for his certificate to come, because I like to give them like the physical like certificate, because it's all well and good, I think I mentioned it before, like it's all well and good getting like an email saying, oh, you've passed, like you've got a merit, da, 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 da. But it's something about like holding, I don't know, maybe you can frame it as well. I have to go and cut out these little like arrangement things, like these pieces of paper. I have one of them here that I like printed out earlier, so I've got to cut these up, and then I've got to get the pieces and then the chessboards ready, and then also pack for Brighton because we're staying over on the Saturday night. It is bloody sweltering hot in here. That's why you can hear like the aircon going crazy. It's Friday. I actually finished early because I did more hours on Monday and Tuesday, so I actually got a little bit of a early finish. I was a traffic warden today because in the car park we had 2 massive functions, and they were like, yeah, you're gonna have to go out there, and I was like, I'm literally in all black, like I'm gonna melt, I'm literally gonna melt. And I was like, there's a space there, there's a space there. All I needed was like a high vis, and then I was like, the job was done. And I sent like the things I need to send on a Friday, and then I was like, right, I'm off. Left in the middle of the pandemonium, and I may go and get my car cleaned because I got paid a little bit earlier, so I'm going to treat myself because it hasn't been cleaned like properly, like in like the proper car wash for like maybe before the maybe before even like the winter. I think it hasn't been like washed like properly since like November. I'll do the microteach stuff, so I've got this stuff ready, like this is this thing, and then I printed off the moves as well, so that's what they're going to be like matching up when I do my little activity. It's my Friday update. This week has been like pretty chilled, like I haven't really done that much, like I've literally just gone to work and done like teaching, a little bit of teaching, and then that's about it. I've gone on a couple of runs and that's pretty much it. Like it's such a, this week is going to be such, I don't know, maybe a boring vlog, so I'm sorry if you've clicked on it thinking it's going to be like the like be all and end all, and it's like the bee's knees and everything else, and how many other metaphors can I put in this sentence. But yeah, that is the update, so I'm going to go in and eat my lunch. Put it on, have I? I hope you don't mind being in my vlog. I was gonna say, not me going running in full black headphones, black shoes, and a fucking massive water bottle. But that was what I'm gonna do. I thought I would do running just before dinner now, and then when I go to Brighton I shall do uni, and then I'm going to go for a run across like the seafront, like along the seafront, just for like a change of scenery, like change of route type thing. But yeah, so I'm going to attempt 5k. I've only ever done like 2.5, 3, so let's try that in all black, 28 degrees heat, and with a massive water bottle. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's see how it goes. So I have just done 2.5 miles of running. So I look like a tomato on my face. I forgot to take my makeup off as well. My hair is just so gross and disgusting, like I definitely need a wash. Other than that, it was pretty good. I actually split it, so I did 2.5 kilometers of running, and then I switched it and I did I switched it to a walk, so then my walk back is not like, it doesn't slow down the run. Just on my way home. The realities of being Reynards and have poor circulation.
Wrong in the head.
Finish uni. Day 2 of uni. We are just gonna go and get breakfast, and then I'm gonna go to uni, and then George is gonna chill in like the city, and then we are heading home. I think we're gonna be done by about like 4 or 5, so that is the plan. I don't know what's going on with my voice. That is the plan for today. Yes, I shall see you later.
to the closest place, and lets the authorities know that that's what he's doing.
So I've just done my run. I just did 2.5 kilograms against, like, I went from where I came out of uni all the way to the pier and then all the way back and a little bit extra. I have finished our last microteach weekend ever. I don't really know how I feel. I just, like, I'm a bit sad because this is like the last weekend with like this little clique, this little like 5 people that like 5 people class, and yeah, basically we just had our 2 lessons yesterday, and then we had like a little like emotional intelligence thing for like the teachers. Today we had a like discussion on like our future and like what we would want to be, like teacher identity. We went more into that. We just had like a little discussion of like how we want to be, take away from this like whole year, and basically like we're rounding it up, and like the assessment, the journal that I've got to do is due in like 3 weeks, so the next 2 sessions will be just finishing that off and doing like a final goodbye, like wrap up type thing. Now we're on the way back home, so a very productive, if very like strange feeling weekend. I think I'll also wrap up the vlog, so thank you so much for watching. I don't know really what I filmed this week because it was very like hit and miss, and like I filmed when I could, so thank you for watching, and I shall see you next week.